Welcome back to the Citizen channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well as we look forward to a Champions League game. Yes, sort of done and dusted this one, isn't it? I know it's only half time, but can we let a 5-0 lead slip? Possibly not, or we hope not, don't we? But we're going to have a look at it anyway and see what could happen. You never know. Welcome to this little preview of the Champions League. Round of 16, second leg, of course, City versus Sporting. Wednesday the 9th of March, 8 p.m. at the Old Etihad. So come up and say hello if you're there and you see me. I don't know what sort of crowd it's going to be. I can imagine 30 quid tickets for a dead rubber. It's going to be a struggle, this one, guys, isn't it? It's certainly not going to be as noisy as the old derby was, that's for sure. Please, if you are new to the channel, push that subscribe button, push the bell notifications so you'll these vlogs that come out. I try and inform on Manchester City and entertain if I can as well as we go along, have a bit of fun. That's what we try and do. City past, present and forever. And you give us a little thumbs up if you like what you see. That will make an old man very, very happy. Of course, we're going to be having a look at our opponents today and what their form's been like since the 5-0 hammering. Yeah, has it left them devastated? Have they fallen apart in the league? Have they lost? Did they lose the first semi-final of the Portuguese? I think it's equivalent to the FA Cup. It's a two-legged semi-final. They won the League Cup, of course, so they did very well there anyway. But obviously in the FA Cup they had a match against Porto, so they played the first leg. So how did it affect them? How did the slaughter by the magnificent Manchester City affect them going forward? Of course, I've been trying to predict our starting 11, which is I just don't know, guys. I mean, I'm looking at the defence is absolutely weird, isn't it? I mean, basically, the defence has got to be our best players, hasn't it? Apart from perhaps Zinchenko being added. But we'll talk about that anyway. We'll have a look at our starting 11. The match is being shown on BT Sports. Who's in charge? I think we have a mainly Turkish group here on the pitch. We've got Halil Umut Mela. He's 35 years old, so quite young. He's taken charge of 28 games this season, showing 119 yellow cards and 7 red cards. It doesn't bode well for a couple of our players who are on the verge of suspension if they get another booking, but again, more of that in a little while. So that's sort of 4.5 to 5 a game. That's quite a lot. He's taken charge of us once before. He oversaw the proceedings against Marseille in the Champions League, a 3-0 home victory we had against Marseille. I think it was last season. You lose track with it. So many Champions League games now. So that was in the group stage, of course. And don't ask me what it was like. If you can remember what it was like, guys, please let me know, because I can't. His linos at Mustafa Aisoy and Ibrahim Kagler Uyakan. There you go. I know some of you guys have a good laugh at my pronunciations, and I think they're from Turkey as well. On VAR, we have Paolo. Yeah, we have an Italian, Paolo Valeri. He's on VAR, making his cup of tea or cup of Italian coffee. Is what was it? Yeah, some nice Italian coffee, isn't there? His assistant is referee Abdulkadir Bitigen. There you go. I have no idea where he's from, guys. I've failed miserably on that one. Fourth official, Arda Kardesla, who's also from Turkey as well. So there you go. If you know anything about those guys, let me know. Right, previous meetings, well, last time out, obviously the 5-0 win at the Estadio Jose Alvalade or something like that. There's no thing over the E, so it's not Alvalade, is it? But I don't know. In front of their own fans, Sporting managed just 3 shots and our goal and none on target, so it wasn't great, was it? It was 3-0, of course, for us after 32 minutes with Mahrez, Bernardo, a cracker, of course, from Bernardo, and Foden with the goals. Just before half-time, a deflected Bernardo shot made it 4, of course. A Sterling stunner after 58 minutes finished the game and the scoring to leave it 5-0. We did have the ball in there as well, but that was classed as offside. Odds to win the match, please. I don't condone gambling when the funds stop. Generally, City anywhere. I've seen a 1 to 7, more likely 1 to 8, 1 to 9, but there's an odd 1 to 7 knocking about for City to win this. Not much value on that one. A draw is 9 to 1 generally, and Sporting you can get 22 to 1 for a Sporting win. But please check out my odd show, which will be published the day after this goes out. So keep your eyes out for my little special with the any value. It's very difficult with a game like this, and certainly not knowing what sort of team We'll talk about Sporting in a minute, what Sporting are putting out and what we're going to put out. How will it pan out? Well, let's see how it pans out. Barring a miracle, obviously, this tie is over. Since the defeat, here we go. Since the defeat, let's see how did it affect them. Well, they won 3-0 against Estoril Praia, who was 6th in the Portuguese league. So that wasn't a bad result. They beat them at home 3-0, but they had a disappointing draw at Maritmo, who were 8th in the league. That's just a 1-1. So that was a bit of a a knock to their title challenge, if you like. And that aforementioned first leg of the Portuguese Cup, yeah, they were beaten at home by Porto 2-1. A very tight game, given not much goal-mouth activity in that one. But yeah, so they've lost the first leg of that semi-final. Obviously, they will have to have an away leg to come, but at the moment, they look as though they're not really favourites for that one. And finally, yeah, last weekend, they had a 2-0 home win against Arouca, which was pretty much straightforward. They're 15th in the Portuguese league. So not too bad. They played 4-1-2, drawn 1 and lost 1. Not a total disaster. And it's not really a total disaster in the league either, because they're more or less as they were. They remain 3 points behind Porto, but they played a game more, and they do have an inferior goal difference as well. So if Porto win the game in hand, they go 6 points clear and have a better goal difference as well. The only positives, or the positives, if you like, are that Porto have dropped 4 points out of the last 9 possible. Obviously, similarly, with Sports haven't done great, but at least it shows Porto aren't exactly running away with it. They are stuttering themselves. So with 9 and 10 games left respectively for Sporting and Porto, Sporting have got 9, Porto have got 10. A title, they still have to go for the title. The title is still on. And I'm sure Sporting will keep fighting. And I think we've seen that since we played them. And they could have just gone away with that, with the tails between the legs, and not done very well, but they've been okay. So I think Sporting will battle away. I wouldn't have thought he's going to play a strong team in this one, guys. I mean, I don't know what you think against us. They just want to get out of it with a little bit of pride intact, don't they? So they're not going to play a load of kids. But again, the City team will be interesting as well. So, but I don't think Sporting will go overly strong, because, as I say, they're still in that cup. They could turn it round in the second leg, and of course they've still got the title to go for. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that anyway. Once this game's over, just see how they do for the rest of the season. It's always interesting. Right, City. What about City and our starting 11? Yeah, I mean, we eased a little bit of pressure. Obviously, a must-win game against Liverpool. They're probably all must-win games now for City, aren't they? Going forward, as long as Liverpool keep winning theirs, we have to keep winning ours. Will Pep be able to rest any tired legs for this one before, obviously, the game next Monday night? So it's Wednesday to Monday, isn't it? So we've got Crystal Palace away, another toughie, of course. But I think he will rest legs. But obviously, the guys on the bench against United will no doubt walk into this team. I don't see that being a problem. Hopefully, everyone's come out of the derby okay. I think KDB got a couple of kicks, didn't he? But I'm sure he's all right. He seems walking around quite happy. So we don't want KDB to go missing at this stage of the season, do we? So I do expect a strong team, in the way we feel there's a strong team against Peterborough. And if you look at the bench again on the derby, you have obviously Delap and McAtee. I mean, they didn't have many kids on the bench, so I have stuck one in my 11. But again, it may not happen, depending on the fitness of some other midfielders as well. So there we go. I mean, we got the tricky trip to Palace on the Monday, and obviously then we got the FA Cup, which we don't have a date on that yet, do we? But at least we get another break then, which isn't too bad. But we've got those 2 games. So my 11, as I said, the senior players on the bench for the derby must play. A little stuck. We're totally stuck, aren't we? I remember back in the Carabao Cup, was it Wickham? We played, and they played the 4 defenders, didn't they, from the under-23s, because they played together and they performed very, very well. He's not going to do anything like that. So really, in defence, we're stuck with what we've got. There's not much option there, is there? In all fairness, Of course, the only one that can really come into it is Zinchenko. As long as his head's all right, I'm fairly sure it is. He was fine, obviously, at Peterborough. Obviously, things are continuing to be devastating over, obviously his own country. But I think Zinchenko, again, wants to play, and I'm sure he will get the opportunity to play. And he has played a few Champions League games, so it wouldn't be unusual anyway. But of course, we haven't got Walker. Walker's obviously still unavailable. He'll still be unavailable for another game after this. And KDB, I did mention about the referee booking and sending people off. Well, KDB and Walker, KDB, is it Walker? Well, KDB's what? Cancelo, sorry. KDB and Cancelo are actually one booking away from missing the next game as well. So I don't think KDB will play this. I think he'll rest KDB. But then, at the end of the day, I mean, what do you do? Do you wait to see who you're going to get in the next round, resting for this one? And you've got to play. They've got to play, and you just got to be careful. But Cancelo's a concern, obviously, in defence, because that's where you're more likely to pick up the bookings. So this is my 11 anyway, based on just what I think, what's there. I think it'll be a strong team, but as I said, I don't think we've got a lot of option in defence. So we've got to go Edison, of course. Cancelo was right back. Stones and Laporte centre halves. Do we have any other option? I don't know how long Aki's out for. I'm sure he's not supposed to not be as long as Diaz, but I just don't know. And Zinchenko, of course, on the left hand side. So that is a strong defence, but I can't see him putting any kids in there. In front, obviously, he'll give Werner a game, surely. He's not going to play Rodri. I would have thought he'd rest Rodri. Rodri had a great game against, most of the City team all the City team had a great game against United generally. But I think he's going to put Werner in front, isn't he? Let's think that. Gundogan has surely got to play. He came on a sub, but surely he'll get a full game in this one. And I've stuck McAtee in there, but again, he's another one who, depending on the fitness of people like Foden and Bernardo, he may not be in this team. I've just stuck him in because he was on the bench against United, and I think Pep might just stick him in again for this game. Why not give him a bit of Champions League experience? And up front, two of the guys who didn't play, Sterling and Jesus, surely got to play in this one. And I've put Grealish there as well, although Delap was on the bench, wasn't he? Delap was on the bench against United, so Delap could come into this, but because Grealish hasn't been playing many games and he had an excellent game, of course, against United, I've just stuck with him there to give him obviously more games, because he certainly should be fit enough. There shouldn't be any problem with that. So just to reiterate my starting 11 for this sporting game, let me know what you think, guys. Anyway, as I say, it's very hard, isn't it? If I get 7 or 8 of these right, I'll be quite happy, in all fairness. Edison, Cancelo, Stones, Laporte, Zinchenko, Werner, Gundogan, McAtee, Sterling, Jesus and Grealish. So let me know your thoughts. And that's about it, guys. Yeah, it should be comfortable. Should be a relaxing watch. Certainly not as many nerves as there were on the Sunday, that's for sure, for this one. But if they get a quick 2 or 3 goals, you never know. We might get a bit nervy, and we might have to sort of drag someone off the bench who can play. But it should be fine, shouldn't it? And obviously, we can look forward to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Great stuff, absolutely brilliant. So please, it will be Thursday morning when I do my match report, of course, and I will do the player ratings from myself and the Manchester Evening News, of course. So it'll be Thursday sort of lunchtime-ish. I'll do it. I'll do the script when I get home from the match, and then go to bed, and then I'll get up and record it and edit it and put it together. Yes, I do edit it. Don't laugh, and put it out. And I do have a script, yeah. So don't laugh at that either. And I'll put it out Thursday morning for you to enjoy. Let me know your comments, guys. Anyway, what you're looking. If you're going, let me know. As I said, if you do spot me, we're not going to be. I don't think there'll be masses there, but please, if you can turn up, please turn up. If you can get a ticket. My lad saw the price and said, "Oh, I'm not going." So it's how it is. It's just obviously money's tight, isn't it? 30 quid for a game where we're already 5-0 up seems a little bit excessive, but obviously the prices were set as and when the actual draw was made, I think. So obviously the City would refuse to actually change anything then, because they've sold tickets at that price. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. What are we going to do rest day? Please don't forget my odds show as well. I've checked a win for charity on the United game, so we're back on a winning streak. So let's get some more money for this game. Let's try and find some value and get something for this game. Anyway, so please check in with my little odds show as well. Thanks for watching. What are we going to do rest day? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other until we meet here again on the Citizen channel. I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.